What's up, YouTube? We're here just wrapping up our midweek Magic tournament. Now, temper everything I'm about to say with the fact that this is probably not the highest level of competition. I think a lot of people play this, it's free. I don't have a lot of experience playing the midweek tournaments, to be honest. Brawl is essentially Commander, right? So, you've got your 100 card singleton deck and a legendary creature or planeswalker. Now, I know almost nothing about Brawl. Like, I had to Google the rules. But while Googling the rules, I did see a comment that Laelia was popular, and I had Laelia from Modern Horizons 3. So I just went into my collection and threw together a pile, which I always find to be kind of fun, frankly. Um, it doesn't really have a cohesive theme. It's just Laelia, which forces mono red, and then I just put whatever good cards I could find, what I thought were good at least, in here. There is a light discover and light treasure theme, and I expected this deck to perform poorly based on not following a deck list and it just being random stuff. But I really focused on providing card advantage with many cards, and my first two games, we dominated the opponents who were not playing terrible decks. Cards like this that people probably ignore, this won us a game. Um, Double Strike is stronger than people give it credit for. So having, a Double Strike equipment that only costs 2 to equip can be very effective with some of the type of creatures we have, which include basically crammed every Phoenix in here that I could. The Rekindling Phoenix, and where's I don't know. Every recurring card I had, I tried to get in here. Every card that at least paid for itself. If it died, I tried to get in here. Cards like Atali, for example. And this card right here, I wanted to play because I rare drafted it out of a pack at one point, and it's cool art. And we actually used it, and it was awesome in both games. It let us throw stuff like this, which when we have to sacrifice it, will come back to life in a turn anyway. And um, what else did we use it on that worked really well? Like, when this enters Discover 5 and it's a 7/6 trample, so like, you're very happy to play this for 1 mana early in the game, right? Honestly, a lot of these, same thing. Same thing, right? You play him for 1 mana with Sneak Attack, and now you get to play 2 cards for free. And then we have a decent amount of removal, nothing amazing. We tried to get removal that provided some sort of card advantage whenever possible. And this card also was quite good for us. So we're going to go ahead and fire up our last game just to get our last right here as a cosmetic and see if we go 3 for 3. And again, I realize the level of competition here isn't that high, but I didn't even know the rules of the format. I still don't. Is it the same as Commander? I don't know. Um, and we don't really understand the meta, except that I'm aware that Laelia is good. So, you know, um, we could lose a few and that would be okay. Sure. Since we have Laelia, I think we're okay keeping it. That looks painful, but Shock's going to take care of that. Oh, we also start with 25 life. I didn't even notice that. So we can shock it before our next turn after he casts it, so we still have the mana for Laelia. That's what we hope to do. He'll just have to pay 4 mana for it next time. It's fine. Laelia is so good. We don't care about... So Dragon Mantle's a bad card, but it cycles for 1 red, and it gives something Dragon Breathing in the process, so, you know, whatever. See, this is 5 damage for only 2 mana. And there's the concession. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know. This isn't... The other 2 games didn't go that way. We played them out, and while Laelia was awesome tempo early, she wasn't even the most important card. The first game we played her once, the second game we played her twice. But, you know, I guess that's all we can really... You know, that's pretty effective. Pretty effective pile. We'll take one last look at the deck before we probably never look at her again. I'll try to highlight a few key cards. Obviously you saw one there. Not necessarily a key card, but just very efficient damage for an aggro deck to clear out blockers. Right? This card was good in another game. See, this is a lot of decent upside on an Incinerate, right? Because you also have the Exile and Indestructible removal. This guy pays for himself if you need him to. So he was just a way to ramp into some of our beefy threats. This guy we did play in another game, and he was good. So yeah, I guess that's our result. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you for the next event.